Jacksonville, Florida. Supposed neutral ground for these two old rivals. Not a lot of distance separates the two, and when they come here for this clash, it can define a season, no matter what's happened before or what might happen after. Glad to have you with us from TIAA Bank Field, home of the Jaguars in the heart of Duval in Jacksonville, Florida. As we'll see, the number 6 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Gators will kick it away to start. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Bulldogs offense has the ball first today. And guys, as this year has gone on, it has become harder and harder to ignore the excellence that this quarterback is putting out there each and every week.
Well, the secret's out now. And I think at the start of the year, everybody knew this guy was talented. They wanted to see if he could be consistent, though. And David, he's been that through the first half of the season. So now he's got the target on his back. He's got to elevate his play because everybody knows he's what makes this offense go.
But he's got to do it when it matters most. And that's when we start talking about winning conference championships at the end of the year, getting into the playoffs. So great start, great middle. How he finishes will determine whether he
breaks into the open. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
And this offense is built around this dude. I mean, he is sensational. He's been so fun to watch, like play, pitch, and catch, spread the ball around, complete and total command of the offense, and that's why he's putting up big numbers, and that's why he's got a real chance to go to New York and try to win that Heisman Trophy.
Line getting set on second down. He'll pull it down. Runs through a tackle. Oh, and what a move. What a juke, and he makes it past the marker. Georgia going back to work with another first down. He'll do it himself. Gets it past the marker. And he's brought down after a nice gain. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32.
Man, this defense has to be better. You have to stop the first part of the option, and that is the quarterback. And he gets loose. He gets the first down, another set of downs. They need to figure out this plan and how to stop this quarterback.
Quarterback on the keeper. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Line gets set, first down. Was to pass. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Touchdown, Dogs! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score. And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Florida's offense will get the ball for the first time. And it was a collection of highlight reel plays time after time last week. He'd love to do that again, David.
Oh, there's no doubt. He showed you he's capable. He showed you the big play ability, and he can make those big plays for this offense. And I think the offense is going to continue to look for him. Like, he is that guy outside that they can trust. Interesting to see, Jesse, the wrinkles off of the way they used him. And if he's going to continue to be the focal point of this offense.
I think he should continue to be the focal point, but I do think they have to move him around. You got to show some different looks, some different formations, get him in motion, stack releases, find him some access. Because there's no doubt this guy can run routes, he can catch the football, and he's dangerous after he has the football. So let's see some added wrinkles in what this offense and how they take the next step based on what he did last time.
The Gators come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. His first one of the day gave that leg a workout 5 times in last week's victory. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. He's going to take off. Oh, he's got some space. He's out of bounds at the 12-yard line, and that is why explosive plays can change games. The Dogs, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Leaves it with the back. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to pass. He's got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Georgia.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
He'll bring it out. It's Durham. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Man, this defense is setting the tone early. 3 and out on the first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, they get a TFL. They are sending a very clear and distinct message to this offense. They are going to set the tone of this game.
Fires to the big fella. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, get a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. Really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time. Offensively, the defense coming up with a huge negative play.
They punted on their first drive of the game, and now they have to convert on 3rd down to avoid doing it again. Going for it all. Touchdown, Gator! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. There he goes. Big play. Takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47.
Throws a nice completion there for a first down. This guy has been the biggest key to this team's success all season long. He's shown up in big moments. He's won big games. He's putting up big numbers, and that's why he's in the discussion to win the Heisman Trophy.
Open space at the 25. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
These two first met back in 1915, and for much of their histories, they've been sleeping giants. But man, when they wake up, do they wake up?
Well, two programs, obviously, with a lot of history and a lot of great players in the past.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Got room on the return. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. And how about this? You get to start a drive with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him.
And wow, the defense was in there quick, fast, and in a hurry and shut that run game down. Like, they were ready for that second down now. A little more space for the offense, backed up, a little more room to operate and try to maybe find some windows to throw a football here.
The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Dogs! Excellent pass by the back on the option. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The give to the back. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Wants to go up top. Here's a heat. Snagged in the middle. It's Daniels. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. Guys, let's chat about Florida. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top two teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the preseason, expecting these two teams to be as good as they are, and now we get to find out who's the best in conference. Both these teams relishing this opportunity to show not only their opponent, but the rest of the conference who the top dog is.
And this is why you don't want to get in these situations. 3rd and long, defense knows it's pass. They're playing pass, playing deep. QB has nowhere to go with the football, so he just throws it away.
Hand goes into the air for the fair catch, and the catch is made around the 40. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down.
And because of the success this quarterback has had early in this game running the football, if I'm the coordinator calling plays, I'm dialing up his number more. Design runs, and also telling him...
Turning it on! He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Bulldogs will snap it on 1st and 10. They go to the ground. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. Quick completion to the right. He gets it past the sticks, and Georgia has a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He's going to run it. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits.
Yeah, he does a really good job being decisive, getting downhill, being a great runner. And guess what? You know how easy offense is when you get me at 2nd and short?
They get enough rush, and it pays off the sack at the 20.
We're only in the first half already. This guy's got 2 TD passes, so you can see the defensive coaching staff on the sideline telling this D-line, guys, we got to get after this guy. We have to affect his rhythm and not let him be so comfortable back there. Right there, they were able to get after him. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Those third downs are hard to execute, and when you get in the red zone, it gets even harder. But this offense did a great job. Now, forget the 3. We're leaving that behind. Now set up 1st and goal.
Trying to get it in. Touchdown, Georgia. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Oh, man, and the quarterback knew exactly where he was going with this football at the pre-snap. He saw the matchup he liked, and he took advantage of it.
David, as a Georgia legend, when I say Florida, what comes to mind?
Ugh. I mean, that's the easiest question you've asked me yet. I mean, there's nothing that I ever liked or enjoyed about the Florida Gators, just playing in that rivalry. You know, it's not a neutral site. It's in Jacksonville, Florida. Like, that's not neutral. It's way closer to Florida. It's way closer to Florida fans. But this rivalry, I'm telling you, every single year, that was the #1 team you wanted to beat.
Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give them a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the running back. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not 2nd and long. It's not 3rd and long. Now it's the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
He's open on the right. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening. Just inside the 30 at the 29, it's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Works the middle of the field. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery.
Great job by the defense in the back end that time. He made the catch, and he had a little wiggle room to run afterwards, but they were able to get to him, rip the football out, and that is a massive takeaway for the defense.
Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. And the Dogs can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. That's caught. It's Clemens. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Using his legs, attaching. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And I like the defense being aggressive. They heated up that RPO. He didn't even give him time to read it. I'm getting in the backfield right now, making a play, being aggressive, bringing the fight to the offense.
Pulls it in. It's Boone. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him. Put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
The Bulldogs short, trying to keep the drive alive. Wide receiver going in motion. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. The sure hands, it's Boone. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down. The Dogs come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the first down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to fire. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down. Pressure coming. And that one is picked off in the end zone.
When you get in the red zone, you can see as a defense, you get into your drops really quickly and you get your eyes on the quarterback. And you try to read his eyes and break on the football. It's such tight windows to throw in. Great job by the defender breaking on the ball, creating the interception.
He gets it down to the 30-yard line, and time is running short here in the first half. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. They're working that left side. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the first down at the 41. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking to throw on 1st down. Completes it along the sidelines, but that'll be for no gain. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Finds his big tight end. The offense burns his 3rd and final timeout of the half. The Gators are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Rush is on him. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Makes the grab. It's Clemens. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. The offense will quickly use the timeout. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. They'll leave it with him. Runs through the tackle. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. Georgia will kick it deep to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the 3rd quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it. I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly. And that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. He'll keep it himself. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Really nice job by the defense shutting down all the options. Don't let him get into his reading phase. Go get him right now, play sound, and more importantly, tackle him and get him on the ground.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Got it in stride at the 15. Just what they were looking for, a huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. They say it's still a game of field position, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18. And the Bulldogs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Working that left side now. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
And here comes money down for this offense. 3rd down execution is a premium. You work on it all week ad nauseum for these moments when you can execute when the field starts to shrink.
Can't make the grab, and this offense, which has been brilliant this season on 3rd down, doesn't convert this time. So they'll send out the field goal unit. The official says no good. Guys, after this dominating performance, I guess the head coach wanted to be able to yell at the special teams coordinator.
Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic 3. Not so fast. Bad miss by the kicker.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Didn't get anything done. 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Soft spot in the middle. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. The give to the tailback. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Yeah, it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Safe completion on the screen. Breaks into the open. Good pick up there. They'll move the change, and they're set up at the 41.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have...
Lets it fly deep downfield. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. The play action fake. He'll take another shot here. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
And that's why these guys played defense. If that were an offensive player or receiver, that would have easily have been a catch. Come on, man. You got to catch that and make that a pick.
On third down, he drops to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Working that left side. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning. And wait just a second, the official's going to take a second look at this one. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand.
Here we go, here we go.
Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Gators trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Second and goal for this offense. Tight end now in motion. They go right back to their man on second and goal. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Man, the last thing you want after controlling the ball, moving it down the field, is to have to settle for a field. Touchdown, Florida! Fit it in the window for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They still have the lead, but a productive drive here would keep it a comfortable lead. They'll start this drive going to the air. Quickly out to the tight end. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
Late in the year, this guy is square in the middle of the Heisman Trophy discussion because of his performance. He throws a nice completion there for a first down, but it's been week in, week out. Big moments. He's led this team to a ton of wins. He is their best player.
Catch in the middle, it's Clemens.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Second down, he'll throw it. Pulls it in, it's Clemens. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46.
Well, they execute the in route, and how about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Boone. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route, running all the way across the field. The DB just can't stay with him because of his speed, and as a result, they give up a big one.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. And the Dogs come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs! There is little the Dogs enjoy more than sticking it to the Gators, and boy, are they doing it right now.
Yeah, taking care of business. And listen, Georgia prides itself on being a physical unit. Every year, they're going to just pound you and bludgeon you. And Florida has had no response, just like in the last several games in this series. Georgia's just, they got the upper hand.
Georgia's always had talented teams. Certainly they were very talented back in the day when I played them. The program was in a great place. But because of recent success, they're just at a different level now. What they're recruiting, what the expectations are, and they're really showing that here in the second half.
Complete to the left. And runs through, just dismissing tackles. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field. Might as well try to punch them while they're reeling. You get one huge play to set it up. Now it's 1st and 10 inside the 40. Caught behind the line. It's Lockett. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll move the tight end. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Oh, he's got some space. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Back to pass. Looking to the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. Touchdown, Gator! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Nice pitch, nice catch. And listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to. And this offense is struggling. You're down by 1,000, but I like that they continue to fight.
21. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. And when you've been around a while, as this guy has behind center, you expect this type of performance, and boy, is he delivered. And the QB has more than had his way just lighting up the secondary and the scoreboard, Jesse.
Yeah, and Grease, talking to the coaches coming into this one, they felt like they had a real opportunity in this game to throw the football with success, understanding just how talented their quarterback is. And he's really answered the bell. He's done a really nice job with his decisions. He's played on time. He's been accurate. And this offense has been up and down the field in large part because of how well their quarterback is playing.
Here comes the heat. Trying to escape and get it himself. Wisely avoids the tackle with the slide. Georgia sends out the punt team. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. The Gators sending the offense back to work. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. The Gators with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Looking for space. It's Lockett. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the 1st, an array of possibilities here. The Gators lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. And they needed an inch, and they didn't get it. This defense gives up nothing, and you'll like it. Needs it to keep this drive alive. He's not going to make it, and what a big stop for this defense, and they might be able to put this thing away. Looking to throw on 1st down. Bringing the heat. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And this quarterback, man, you've seen him have some success, so you know he'll take off and run. The defense was ready, man. Nice job. This second half, this is a critical part of it. Don't let him beat you with his feet.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Finds his tight end. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's 1st down at the 27. The Bulldogs come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Oh, they're after him. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
The Dogs come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Offside, defense.
So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. They'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. It's 1st and 5. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And how big is that earlier sack now as they try to get it in the end zone? It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab along the sidelines, but it'll be a little short of the first down.
And this offense is going to have to catch some breaks, man. They're going to have to make some big plays. They're going to have to push the ball down the field, break some tackles, hit some home runs, down 3 possessions in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to do everything right.
Makes the stop at the 33, but it's a 15-yard gain.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Makes the catch. It's rocking. There he goes. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
And this defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's the big-time moment. In the 4th quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands. Got to get to him. Got to ruffle his feathers, hit him a few times, make him feel uncomfortable.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. Looking downfield on first down. Finds his big tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Boone. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. They're down to the 35 on 1st and 10. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. They have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. Now on 1st and goal, let's see what Georgia will do. makes the catch. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs! They add on another score, and now that record so close to going to 8-1 on the season. And he knocked that one right down the middle. Just blinding speed. Speed that almost paralyzes defenders.
When you got a quarterback with that much speed, you got to find tricky ways to put more speed on the field, spy the quarterback with somebody that's really, really fast. And even when you do, a lot of times he still makes plays because he's that dang fast and that explosive.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Here's the pressure. They get to him as he throws.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the board and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
And I know this football game is over, but we got to keep fighting. We got to keep finding something, some kind of rhythm in this offense, something we can hang our hat on that we do really, really well. Listen, the intermediate passing game like this is taking over college football, short to intermediate. So if they can find some of this, it'll help their offense moving forward.
Now the play fake. Finds his big tight end. He'll be stopped at the 44, knocked out of bounds there. And the Gators with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. Got his man. And he earns a 1st down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift. Still firing away as they'll go down swinging. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Takes it the other way. Past the 30. He's at the touchdown, Georgia. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that. That one pushes this lead out a little bit more here in the 4th, and now they can smell 8 straight wins. Another chapter of this rivalry in the book.